Hello, hello. I'm back. So I know it's late in a couple parts of the country here, but I'm going to pop on and let's do a couple of more pages. So I'm going to start right here. And again, I won't have pink here. I'm going to have the white. And I don't know why I had done pink. This was my very first one. So here's what we're going to do. We're just going to do the white, and then we had this. So the kitty, I had cut this yellow, and this was from our sheet. Let me show you. I think no, that was hard. So it's from our banner pages. And it has the stripes on the back. So you have a couple of different ones, like there's the paws, the flowers. So the nice thing is this is kind of choose what you would like. Here's these. And I'm going to go ahead and just do like with the dog. Today's Good Mood is sponsored by my cat. And I just want to cut that off first. It's pretty little. And that's pretty cute too. Then I want to have it start with Today's Good Mood, of course. So I want that at 6. Basically, I wanted to get Today's Good Mood is sponsored by my cat. I cut off a little bit of the wording, but nothing drastic. So I'm just going to pop this here. And then for the dog, it's the sponsored by the puppy. Whoops. And if you're watching the recording, which you probably are, because I know East Coasters and it's a little bit late. This has not been my glue bottle day, so okay. Now, this size of mat, I believe we did cut. And it's 4 1/2. And it's the 3 3/4. So 4 1/2 by 3 3/4. This kind of ignore. I needed to put the white there. And 4 1/2 by 3 3/4. So this one is kind of a choose what you like, because you do have pieces and parts that you can use. One that will look really cute is the polka dots on polka dots, even with your doggies. But I'm just, the white. I, of course, don't want to go the white on white. Okay, and then the ones I showed you last time, just remember we want to make sure that we don't cut into them, because you're going to be using them for your covers. I just cut my white and I set it somewhere. Yeah, 4 1/2 by 3 3/4. And it was just in my hands. There it is. And it's too much white. Definitely too much white. Okay, but I'm going to cut this down to 3 1/4. And you can cut any of these down to the size that you like to fit better. The heart's is going to look nicer. And you can put a white photo mat there if you want. I'm just going to use it pink, leave it pink, and then I'll put the picture right on top of there for this one. Okay, so my goal is that I'm going to just finish this here, these pages, and then we'll do our cover in the morning and be completely finished. But if you are just watching, be sure to hit like and subscribe. Okay, let's turn this to the back. So we already have this done. Okay, so again, this one is from a brown of my stash. So this one will be one you can cut from your brown paws or the yellow, any of the other colors that you like. And we're going to cut this at 4 3/4 by 4 3/4. Again, I just want to move through things, and I want to check my scraps because I do like to use up those scraps first. But we want to make sure they're big enough. Four 3/4. So this one's going to be a little off size. Now, if you cut yours 4 3/4 by 4 3/4, your white will be that 4 1/2 by 4 1/2. Mine's a little different. I'm just going to use it because it is a leftover. It's 4 1/2 by 4 3/4. So mine's a little different size, so I don't cut into my bigger page. So because mine's different, I'm cutting my photo mat at 4 1/2 by 4 1/4. I'm going to see if that's too much white for me. Okay, pieces and parts here. And again, it might be one of those that we can come back to. Because I use the hearts, our paw one, which doesn't make sense because I use the exact same paper, but I do believe when I grabbed these papers from the warehouse, because I don't have the full pre-made kit like your guys's, I didn't grab a second sheet, so I am short that one, and we need this orange for our front cover. And you'll want the other orange one for the dogs. So I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to wait for just a second. I'm going to go ahead and I want to cut from here my cover piece. you'll cut the same size. It's going to be 6 by 6.5. And I'm going to cut that really quick because I just don't want to end up cutting into this baby. Let's make sure it's wide enough. Okay, that is. So we're going to put that just completely out of the way. Now I can go ahead now and safely cut from this orange piece. My 4 3/4 by 4.5. No, my 4 3/4. It's 4 3/4 by 4 3/4. Is what I'm going to go with. We'll come back here. Okay, here we go. So here's our pieces we've already cut. It was a full moon because I'm having trouble keeping track of anything here. Okay, let me get one out of here. Okay, so we know it's 4 3/4 by 4 3/4. So I'll cut a piece that is 4.5 by 4.5. And I know I see some of you here watching, and I know it's late, but if it's not too late, just pop in and say hi. Let's cut our square at 4.5 by 4.5. There, that gives it more of a pop. Well, hi guys. Thanks for popping on. We're just going to try and finish this out and do the cover in the morning. And then for the kitty, Meow, and for the puppy, I took the wolf. And then we'll have a little border strip here in just a moment. And I'll pick up my Meow. Make sure we're not in the sticker sheet. No. So are you guys early or late where you're at? Okay. Our Meow is hiding again. So that will be the one I'll look for, and it will pop up. Take one more quick look through here. Our arrows. So the Meow, I'll put up here as soon as we find it. But I'm telling you, that feels just like a sticker. Oh, it's 9. That's not too bad. Yeah, I don't usually come on this late. Oh, there it is, you guys. Sorry. So wolf is probably, no, your wolf is not a sticker sheet. Yeah, it's 8 o'clock where I'm at on the mountain time. And but I'm usually ending right now, but I know with these Doodlebug albums, we have some extra pages. So I really wanted to hop on and let's get this done so we can do our cover tomorrow. Now, you're going to want a border strip or, now from here, I'd cut it. I had a small amount and I can't remember why I did that. So it's 1/2 inch. And then the dog has the footprints. Yeah, we're working with about 5/8. You can go 5/8 of an inch. So if you want to use any of your other, we've got a lot of pieces that, as I cut, that you can use. You can definitely use paw prints, any of the pieces that you have saved that are going the correct direction. That's kind of what I'm going to look for here for just a second. Let's see if we've got some floral. We've got that matches the top. Oh, here we go. And is it 6? It's 6. And so it's pretty close to what the border would have been. That's not quite 6. So this one matches the top. So I'm just going to take a quick cut here and cut it at 5/8 of an inch. Just so we get this nice and straight. So we hang on to those little pieces just for a bit. Could even go with that one, but we'll go with the matching. And then let's get our kitties. Kitties on the couch. Do I have anybody out there? Do you guys craft into the wee hours of the morning? I used to be that kind of a crafter. Not anymore. I'm one of these fear of missing out. When my husband goes to bed, it's like I got to go to bed too. But he's out on his tractor. We still have some daylight. So I thought, I'm just going to pop on, do a little more crafting with you. And just get us closer to being finished. Those are my small ones. So I'm going to go with the large ones again. And that's the wrong end. There we go. Check our direction here. I'm going to put a couple more for stability across the center. Oh, do you? What are you making? So you definitely are a night owl too. Oh, yeah. I used to do that. I used to stay up and I would just have to keep crafting and then see exactly what's going on. So I'm just pushing that down for a second. And the front, that is done. I love the kitties, but I love the puppy. He's pretty cute too. Okay, so I'm going to flip this over. Seems like we just did this one. We did. Oh my gosh, you did. We did, you guys. I'm losing it. That was the back side. Okay, so it's done. We can put that one in the book. Got kind of a bendy one there. So we're further ahead than I thought. All right. The next one is our 4x4s. Oh, jelly printing is fun. I haven't done that in a long time. I used to do that. You do mixed media. Oh, I'm going to have to check out your channel. Fun. I like junk journals. I'm not the heavy duty junk journal. I need to learn more, but I'm going to have to watch your channel. That sounds really fun. Okay, we're going to take some stickers. Okay, and that's what I'm going to use here. So you'll want your sticker sheet. First one I'll take is I love my cat. Oh, that's really cute. So you end your channel with a bedtime story? Because that sounds really fun. Is it a, oh, sorry, here come the beagles. That was not necessary, Wilbur. My beagles just ran downstairs. Now, is it a scary story? Okay, I love my cat. And I don't have a kitty anymore. Not with beagles now, and the footprint. And then you'll get the dog has this footprint too. Oh, well, does that mean, oh no, oh, I love Grimm's fairy tales. You know, that is really a neat idea, and that is so unique. Definitely your trademark. That's super. I love seeing that. That's something very different. Zoomies, and that one says friends forever, but I'm sorry. I think Zoomies should be on the beagles or the dogs. Yeah, Grimm's fairy tales are the best. Okay, either Zoomies or Friends Forever. And of course, whether it's dog or cat, you'll have easily distracted, just a different background. Okay, let's just flip this over. And both your dog and cat will have cherish you. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, I am doing, so let me show you the book. We are let me close this up. We are doing the Bella Boulevard cat or dog. There's Meow, and there is Meow, and this one, Bow Wow by Bella Boulevard. These are the binders, and this is what we've been making for the last couple of days. And just great place to put your photos. And I also make mini albums on my channel, but we have the waterfall for some more photos, photo mats, and that's what we're doing. So I'm kind of showing both the dog and the cat as we're going. The kits are kind of identical on this one. Now next week I'll start Butterfly Kisses, one more. We have one more for the month of May. So my May was all about these binders, because I don't usually do them. It's just these were so darn cute. I thought I got to do it. Okay, so I'm going to do this purple here. Oh, I forgot. We'll get that one off our sticker sheet here in a second. And when I put these on the plastic sleeves, and they make a mess, they don't stick as well. These really stick good. Well, it's so nice to meet you, Juju. I hope I said that wrong. Oh, no, your name is April. Oh, April. I love it. Hello. Well, it's so nice to meet you. And I'm glad you stumbled on my channel. Now I will be stumbling on yours. I'm excited to see what you do. And then we have the blue. The doggies will be the plaid. Got something stuck there. It's the dot. I'll have to fix that after. Thank you. And yeah, I do mini albums. I've done, and I do have a ton of golden books. I need to get them out there. Don't do a lot of them. When I taught one, I've done that one junk journal, but I build it kind of like a mini album, and it's on my channel. I take the golden book and I build it with the spine, and so I'll do junk journals like that. I used to do them. Well, I still used a hardcover. Okay, we're done with these. One last look so you can get a good look here at the doggy. And then all you do is pop these out. And then you add your photo. And when it goes back into the sleeve, you've got your heart there or your little decoration. Okay, let's put these. We can go ahead and get these put into our books. I'm got to put them in both because we're working here. Oh, and as we're doing these, if you remember yesterday, I kind of had things out of order and I put them back into order. So they're going back in exactly in order. Except for I just threw that on the floor. Okay. Our puppy and the dog, they pretty well match. And if you remember the piece that we saved for the border, so this is where you're going to want a border punch. And any border punch will work. Okay, but I mean a smaller one. You don't want one of the big thick border punches. No, I've been doing one every week. Last week I did, what did we do last week, guys? Oh, we did the Rest and Rev. So they're on my YouTube under live. We did Rest and Rev last week. And I like to do them in 1 week. I love to get these done. So this was our Rest and Rev. You can see that on the channel last week. this week we're doing the cat and the dog, and next week we're going to do butterfly kisses, and there are walkthroughs on my channel. And I'm just waiting. We're going to be doing a baby one here soon, and I did a wedding before that, so we have done. We have done, like, by the time the month is over, and with what we did last month, we've done 5. You know, our videos stay recorded, so a lot of the crafters, they don't quite finish it at the same time. That's how I feel about yours. April, I'm going to have to binge watch yours. Okay, so now we're going to put our cute little border on the top. Matches our pocket. The ring binder that I'm doing here, they had really been in style, especially during Project Life. And everything evolves. Now, junk journals are coming back in big time, I feel, and these ring binders. But we're doing them quite elaborate, like you would your mini albums. So, again, these were leftovers that you can make some tags to go into your pocket. And then, once again, I did do best girl, but you do have, so there's my best girl. You could put best boy if your kitty's a boy. And I do have my granddaughter that this is going to, they have boy and girl. So how do I get them to follow along with you? How, April, how do you get who to follow along with me? Oh, how do you get the kits? My store, I'm online. It's countrycraftcreations.com. Here, let me write it down. And I have been online for 11 years, and I have a brick and mortar here in Utah. Right there. And if you just go to Project Kits, you'll see the cat and the dog. Rust and Rev, I did not have a kit for, but I did list through my walkthrough. If you go to my videos are live. I did a walkthrough and what you need, and all my tutorials are right there for you. And then you can just follow along at your own pace that way. This is exciting. Maybe I should do a few more late night shows because I get to meet different people. How fun. I would never have met you if I hadn't popped on. Okay, the kitty paws, the doggy paws. We had some, you'll have some, and I cut them off of here. I didn't, on the best girl. Here, we're going to cut off the end. And then what I'm looking for is the flower, and it's in my other thing here. And then all the kits are online, and well, neat. I'm glad I did, because now I'm excited to check out what you do. I am looking for that orange flower. I know you know what? We don't have to cut it. Okay, you do have a doggy one then with those 3. We have purple. And I really want my orange flower. And this one is Doodlebug. No, this one's Bella Boulevard. It's part of Doodlebug. Well, you guys, if I don't find the orange flower, we're just going to end up, we don't want one that matches. We may have to come back on this one too. I don't know what's happened to some of our pieces, but I know I haven't used it. So blue flower for boy, for dog. So this one's the dog. And I'm going to grab this pink one, because the orange one's hiding on me, so we can definitely use that. We don't need this because we found our little feet. And I lost my little feet, but that's okay. We have other little feet. And my videos, they have playlists. So if you go to my playlist, it'll list all my little things. Look at the little paws. Are you seeing them? Okay, instead of pink, I'll go yellow. April, do you have pets? Of course, you heard my beagles. I have beagles, and I don't have any more kitties. I did have, but he got old. Okay, whatever color flower you choose or you find in your pile. I know. Oh, it was up on top. I don't know where it went, but it was there. I did see it. But that's okay. We can go yellow. It's been one of those days. Oh, Bella. Oh, cute. Bella the dog. That is adorable. I have Wilbur, Homer, and Charlotte from Charlotte's Web. Okay, you make my heart happy. Will come from our border strips. There's some of the flowers. And for the dog, it's going to be I'm Mutt's About You. Chocho, the hubby's cat. I used to have kitties, and once they got old, they, of course, pass. And then I got beagles, and my husband's like, oh no, they'll be eaten. You make my heart happy. And also, I'm Mutt's About You. Your Mutt's About You is going to come from your ephemera, I believe, from your dog. And the cat comes from You Make My Heart Happy sticker sheet. But my one beagle was raised with the kitty, and he loved him. And then we got 2 more beagles. And I don't think they'll hurt the kitties. They're just not used to having kitties. Okay, now let's flip that over. Okay, this is where you're going to get your tree. Now, the kitty doesn't have any trees, so let me tell you how I did this. What I did is I put the foam on my doghouse, and then I sit my tree back there so it looks like it's coming up from behind. And then flip it back over and put your dots or more glue under the doghouse. And then your tree, you just glue it. You want to glue that down. And then we have the rough, from the words. And the same here, I just pop you're going to have some of this grass in your ephemera with the dogs. I don't have that with the kitties. We have plants. And then I put a flower. And then we're going to make our little things for inside. Okay, so for my kitty, first of all, we want our, what do you call that? Pig pile of kitties. They're so cute. Then I'm going to go to the plants. And those were the 2 I chose. And let's get our word love. Okay, kitty's down first. And I use a lot of dots, a lot. Because we want support on these pieces. And this is a big piece. Oh, my name's Tammy. And I own Country Craft Creations. So I've been on YouTube for like 9 years. 10 years, actually. My videos will show up under the live tab. I have old videos when I used to record them, but now I just do them live. There's no way I can even attempt to get a recording done in my studio with my dogs down here. And this way I just go live. And you know, it is what it is when the mistakes are made. We just deal with them and move on. Okay. And the plants, kind of overlap those. So your tree, again, will go underneath your dog house. You know how I glue things together in the beginning videos. You'll put them together like so, and then you can have your tree behind your dog house, and then your grass, just kind of stick it underneath there because you've popped it up on your foam, and then choose your flower. Oh, I was going to ask you about your name, the back 40. Yeah, there's plenty of life noises on mine too. And then the word love. And rough for the puppies. Okay, let's flip that open. These pretty much mirror, except for we have, let me show you. So you're going to use the dog bones, positive vibes only, so am I. And we'll make our 2 little photo mats. We'll use the cat bones here, I mean the fish bones here. You've got a heart and a floral, and then 2 florals. And we're going to cut those pieces here for the photo mats. They are going to be 3 by 3. Oh, yeah, I know it because my husband's from New Hampshire. And we had my grandmother had a farm in Missouri, and it was the acres of land. And she'd tell us to go out to the back 40 and play in the pond. There was ponds all over her Missouri farm. So we'd go play in the ponds. And you know, I think about it, and I was pretty little, but my mother would say, just go out, go swimming, go do something. Here I am, what, 4 or 5, and we're being sent out to play in the ponds. So I'm like, well, nowadays, you know, we've also got these polka dots that can be used. You can basically use any of what we have left here, or the bones, which is on our polka dot sheet. So I'm just going to now let's go ahead and do this right, so I don't end up cutting more paper than I need to cut. So we'll cut the 3 by 3. That would have been okay, but better safe than sorry. Okay, let's get our words. That one's cute too, Whisker Kisses, but I went with positive vibes only. And the puppy will be the same. Okay, let's get a floral. So I'm going to take these two. Remember, the puppy is the heart. Let me show that to you again so you can, those of you that are doing your the heart and that flower. I just use my dots. We're going to line it up there with those. That's just kind of my placeholder till I glue it down. Okay. I can put the things like this too, April, after you're finished on your, if you made something like this, these go really good in junk journals. If you have the, right theme, of course, you can just pop those in with your junk journals here and there, or ink them up, mix medium a little bit, and they're pretty cute. Okay, there's the front of the kitties. So we're done with that page, and so we can pop this one in our book. Yeah, we'll be done with our pages here. Our book's getting pretty big. Okay, we want our 2 4x6s. And this is my motto: life is too short to have just one dog. And then that one has the weenie dog. We'll have the dog house. Now on this one, I don't know why, when I was creating it, I didn't put anything on the bottom, but we're going to. We're going to after we create our cover. No, wait a minute. Yeah, we're going to after we create our cover. If you have the cats, we'll come back here and do the kitty. But go ahead and do the doggy one. So here I did the 2 cute, because we did do different cards than the dog. This was the one I wasn't able quite to mirror. So 2 cute, and then take that from your banners, and then you'll get that from your kitty, your group of dogs. I mean, you could, and that would be really cool, because we've been trying to show our customers different ways. Well, and they're starting to become very interested in junk journals, and so it's something that there is definitely a need for, to take something like this and say, I'm going to turn this into a junk journal kit. And that would be so cute. Backside. So again, a little different. This one will have love. Here we're going to have catitude. And that's what we've been kind of doing, is showing how to use your regular supplies for junk journals, or for these 6x8. Which are a lot of fun to make. Usually I build the albums from scratch, and I did the wedding one. I did both, but I'm just enjoying these, because I call it kind of piddling. You can just piddle and pick out your cute things that you want. So here I'm looking for my calico kitty. And she was hiding. And then here we're going to have our box. Our kitty jumping out of the box with the bird. You know, I just had that. But that's it. Nope, that's the bathtub. There it is. Okay. And put love on the dog. And our kitty. And then nothing on your dog. Okay. Let's grab our next page. And this is our last page. And we're going to do the back cover. And then tomorrow morning, oh, I don't know. We just might finish it tonight because this is so much fun. Let's see. Okay. Leftovers, you can go in and do your photo mats. This one does measure 5 1/4 by 5 1/4. So with our scraps, you can just go in. This will all come. You can either get this as a kit, and it's called Meow. We have more coming in. And if not, it's the they're called Bella Boulevard, and they're the ephemera card pack. They're packs. You'll see them. They're big. You get a whole bunch. You get all of these that I've been working with in 2 different. You get one with all words or one with all of the cute photo pictures, and they're on the website under Bella Boulevard. Okay, I'll pick my orange kitty. And then my black and white. Oh, I got lots of cool things on there. I even have some junk journal papers we've been designing. And then paw prints on my heart for both of those. Excuse me. And it will come from the words. Okay, we're going to not pop our kitties up because we're just going to glue this half. We'll just extend that over our pocket. I'm going to turn this one in. I'm right in the center. And again, great place to put loose photos. Maybe their first vet appointment or anything, you know, special that you want to put in there. Okay, let's turn this over. So we've already done we've done the patchworking here. So for the doggy, I chose the pink. It's your pink on pink dots. In fact, it matches that heart. And we're going to cut it at 3 3/4 by 6. So I'll get my stripe. Which was this one. And we'll cut it at 3 3/4 by 6. So our photo mat is going to be 3.5 by 5 3/4. And I believe I have that one still cut. Actually, I just need to trim it. Oh no, here it is. Yep. And you know how I thought I've lost all of them? Well, they're all there. Okay. 3.5 by 5 3/4 is our white photo mat. And April, if you're super interested, our Facebook group, Scrapbookers of Country Craft Creations, we have junk journal people in there too. Join our Facebook group. Even if you're not on Facebook, you can just join it to be in there, because that's where I post all of our tutorials. We post our giveaways. We post, oh my gosh, so many fun things. And you get noticed first when new product comes out, and my designers will post there. And then if you made something with the papers for junk journal, oh, we would love to see it. You can post that in there. I think it'd be fun to see the normal paper created into the junk journal and mixed media. I have some designers that kind of dabble in that, but not real big. You know, there's so many avenues with crafting. Oh, the Facebook name is Scrapbookers of Country Craft Creations. I don't know if it'll let me put the link. One time I tried. I'm going to try again. I tried to put it in our YouTube, and for some reason it didn't take it, but let's see. There it is. You can copy and paste that. And don't just say on when there are questions, because you know we got to keep the bots out. Just say watching on YouTube. I'll know who it is. I might have some admins up that are. Let's see. I might need something in the center there. Let's. Better put one more on. We need that support. Okay, now for our doggy. They both say the same thing, but the doggy's purple. It says, all of my best memories have you in them. And then we're going to get the bathtub. Let's get the bathtub scene out. Actually, that one is the favorite. And it's time to start combining here. Okay, our little bathtub. So cute. And then I want the heart. Our last heart will be the plaid for the kitty. And it's the pink on pink for the dog. And then we want that saying. So here's our kitty and our puppy. So I have the two kitties here. Again, I'm going to put these up on the foam. Oh, awesome. Let me just pop on over and let me approve you. Oh, that's cool. It has your eyeball there. It's watching me. Yay, we love having new friends join us. And don't worry, it's a really good group. everybody just behaves ourselves. We just support each other. All of our projects are there, so you can always get notified when we are creating stuff, which lately is all the time. Okay, now our heart. I just need a dot here on this outside, and I'm going to rest it on the photo mat, but we're not going to do any glue because we want to be able to pop our photo back there. And I really thought this was a cute and interesting graphic, because if any of you make this album and get a picture of your cat in the bathtub, I want to see it. Because I've never gotten a cat in the bathtub, but I hear people do. Okay, foam here and on the bottom. So we can get our photo in there. And one more for support. Oh, yep. That would be a magic trick. Okay. And there's the puppy. And there's your kitty book. So let's go ahead. Right now I'm going to I want to grab the puppy book, because you'll see as it's getting so thick now with our embellishments, nice and chunky. I wasn't able to get these on because they're starting to fall out. Okay, now I can close the dog. And I just want to leave this open and go over this real quick. Remember, I had you keep your plaid. I'll give you the measurement off of the kitty. And then you're going to have the doggies where it's all the different ones here. All right, let me just put this one together real quick so I don't lose the pages. And then I want to go over it really fast for those of you, because I know a lot of you will be watching the recording as late as it is. And when you're watching the recording, you're going to want to know how to put your book together. Okay, let's start with page 1. These will mirror. So they won't be in the screen, but you'll see they're the same. So we have page 1. And page 2 is our half page we created. Then you have either the puppy at the park, or the kitties on the kitties on their pole here. Cat scratcher, there we go. Okay, then we have our pocket with the waterfall on both. Then you have your 4x4s with the flaps. Then we have our little pull-out we made. That's your next page. Then we have our half page. Then we have our little pocket page here. Then we have our divider, either red or brown. This is our 6x8. Then we have this pocket. Then we have our Bow Wow and Meow snuggles. You're the best, that divider. 4x4s. Our best girl pocket. And then we have our flaps on the back. 4x6. Now our other pocket and our bathtub scene. Okay, we're going to do the back. So you're going to take either your plaid for the doggy or the flower, which I did cut already. and I put it aside. And it's actually a little too big. Or was this for the front? This was for the front. Sorry. I'm going to put this book over here because I need to put this one away. I'm working with 3 books here. All right, let me quickly put this one away so we can do the back. So I can get this to shut. All right. Super thick. Okay, we want the orange and then the kitties. Okay, kitties, where did we go here? And then these books are so fun to do. So if you have to change what we're using, don't worry about that. It's okay. The only thing I don't want to change is the cover, the front cover, but I may have to change my back a little bit too because, okay, I just may have to use a different kitty is all. The green. Okay, this one though I'm going to put aside. You should have this bigger piece from your borders here because we're going to use that for the back. And I think that was because like I mentioned earlier, I hadn't pulled from, I didn't pull my right papers from the warehouse. Oh, there he is. Okay, perfect. Now I'll give you a measurement here. I'm just looking for my kitties. But like I said, I may be going with the kitty faces instead of the kitty all done up there. What do you call them? All the different breeds. Because I know I had a piece of it here. I have a feeling, yeah, I didn't count my papers right when I was getting them from the warehouse because I don't even have a scrap of that left. So check yours for your puppies. But the kits come with the papers straight from the Bella Boulevard, from the warehouse. So I know that you guys would have all of it in yours. I don't because I pulled the single sheets out of our warehouse. And that's okay. We're just going to do a little adjustment here. So I'm just going to put these guys instead of the white fishbowl, and because it's the back of this. Okay. You know what? Maybe I need some of your bedtime stories, April. I'm not paying attention here. Okay. So I kind of really want the kitties at the bottom, but I like these kitties too. So I'm going to do some adjustment here, which that looks great too, because I'm going to use the orange. I can use either. And then have our kitties down here. Either will work and look great. So I think I'll go with the black and the white at the top. And then I'll go with the orange across as my little scrap here. No, I won't. Guess what? I get to go with the original plans. Perfect. Okay. That works great. Okay, let's go ahead and get a measurement here, which is 6 inches. So I'm going to do the 6 inches by 5 3/8. I'm going to put this down first. Wait a minute. Yes, it's the proper size. And yours will be your your puppy collage. So 5 3/8 by 6. 6 is our width across. So I'll do 3 1/8 by 6 on the bottom, because then I'm going to put that floral. I don't want to cut them off. So 6 by 3 1/8, trying to minimize chopping their head off. I'm just checking the cover. I don't want to use anything that may have been on the cover, and we don't use any more of this. Remember that border strip? So I'm going to use this border strip. This was the piece we had left over from one of our other pages, or you can cut this off of borders. And that was just one of the border strips. But you should have the same piece. And you want to cut that 6 inches long. Okay, so you have to pull those out depending on how you cut it off of the sticker sheet. Oh, thanks, April. Thanks for coming by, and I will be checking out your channel. Super cute. Well, either one, super cute. And let's grab the words, the adorable. Okay, now it's called kind of combined time. Put that right up there at the top. Put Okay, let's kind of make our little collage down here. So the first one I got out was the little kitty on orange. A little black and white kitty, and then our cute little gray kitty wearing a bandana. Now you can, I think this time I had put them down here at the bottom. I was going to leave that for a photo. I think I like them better up on top. This is cute too. So if you want to put them down there at the bottom, what I did is first, and I don't pop it up because it'll get caught. So I'm going to just grab these little guys. So I placed them kind of back behind. So I'll just add some adhesive here on the edge of one kitty. I'll bring this down a little. Give them a little different height there. Then just a little bit there. Okay, so either you can put them down with our other kitties, but I'm going to put them up here this time. And that's not a kitty. It's just the way it happened on the paper. It's this one here no, it's even a different one with the pink bow. I thought, how cute is that? It looks like it's one of the ephemera pieces. Okay, now I'm going to flip. Oops. Oh, and the puppies. Same thing. I took in the floaty, the big Rottweiler, and then the little, I think he's a lab. He's just a cute little puppy. And they are bigger than your kitties, just so you know. All right. I'm going to close my book here. And, well, we didn't use that. Now, the inside, except for we want to go back at the end and we'll put some little things in, but this one I didn't do. I need to still do. The doggy, I took that cut apart that you have. Okay. There we go. So I put it on the back. But again, you can use any of the papers that you want. And you're going to cut it. This is a little different size on the outside cover. I ended up cutting this 6 1/8, but you can go 6 if you want to conserve your paper. 6 1/8 by 8 5/8. So that's the doggy. On the kitty, I'm going to go ahead with this one. And I'm just doing a double check that. So we're going to use the green and the orange together. Like I said, I hadn't put the one on the back here. So I'm going to put this one on the back of this book. And I know I did put my cut apart away, but that's okay. I won't cut into it. Now you also have this one left. So this would be cute also. Either one, but you will have that one piece left. So I will cut this at 8 5/8 and 6 1/8. Now, after I put this down, this is where I'm going to leave you because I'll be doing the cover tomorrow morning. Not morning, sorry. It'll be like mid-afternoon. And I'll put it on the schedule. So I'm going to turn this over, making sure my book's going the right direction. And managed to cut that crooked, but let me show you something. We had that border strip. This is going on the cover. And if you're doing the dog, it's the black and white polka dot. This one I didn't use. but I'm going to, because I'm going to put it here since I cut it a little wonky. In the morning, not morning, after I get back from the warehouse, and I'm thinking around 11 we will go. I will do the cover, and we will tie our bow that came in the ribbon that's in your kit. So we will be creating our bow for the cover. And I was thinking, oh, I'll just go on and do it now. But it's after 9, and then that's not going to be fair to everybody who couldn't join us tonight. So if you did join tonight, and because you will be working on your project at the end of the video, just know in the morning we'll be taking care of the rest. Now, so I'm going to put this down here in a second. It's going to be glued, but I need to cut it. And glue it now, because if you don't glue it now, you're going to be gluing it later, because it will not stay on. I'm putting it right up to the fabric there. So cute. I did not use this, the wet nose, warm heart. So I want to put that there because it's very cute. I always like to put something on the back. So I usually put it down or on the corner, but I didn't do this on the back of the dog because I didn't cut my paper crooked on the dogs. Okay, there is our album binder from Bella Boulevard. Tomorrow morning, we're going to do the cover. So I'm going to use the yellow and the green. And then, like I said, for the doggy, you should have these pieces left because we didn't use them. And then we'll make our cute little bow to go on the front. And we're done. Yay, we're ready to start our butterfly kisses next week. And I hope that you guys enjoyed. And that's perfect. Okay. I did good on one thing. I hope you guys are enjoying making your 6x8 album. Our ribbon, of course, will go into the front here. And then once again, if you need to see the putting together, that's page 1, our half page, the 6x8, the waterfall, the 4x4 flaps, our 4x6 with 2 3x4s at the bottom. Oh, I got to poke holes here. On our half page we created. That goes to the other book, but that's okay. Then we have our brown page divider, 6x8, our pocket. Ooh, where'd we stick here? Oh, it's on side. Okay, 4x6, 2 3x4s at the top. Our pocket. You're the best divider. Oh, so cute. 4x4s. Our pocket with our flat page. 2 4x6s. Kitty pockets. And that's our book. Also, with what we have left. I'll be doing those bonus pages on Saturday for you. Okay. Thanks for joining. And tomorrow morning, late after morning, we'll be doing the cover. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me. It was fun. I'm not usually doing late night shows, but that was a lot of fun to meet new people. Thanks for joining me tonight, and have a great night.